All right, the Mets return home tonight to play the Cardinals. I already put out my video, series preview video for the 4-game series. But what I'm a little concerned about is I'm seeing all over social media and hearing from supposed radio hosts, talking about booing Juan Soto and booing the Mets and really letting them know how you feel. I'm sorry, but if you do that, you're a trash fan. And I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. You are trash if you do that. You want to boo a guy 18 games into a 15-year contract. And he hasn't even been that bad. Let's face it. He's not Juan Soto good this year, but he hasn't been terrible. And you want to boo him? You want to make an enemy out of a superstar that just signed for 15 years to be the face of your franchise? I'm sorry, but if that's the type of fan that you are, then I don't really want to associate with you. I don't care if you subscribe to my channel. I don't really want you here because that's not a legitimate fan of a team. I understand being upset. I'm upset too. I'm disappointed when he comes up with the bases loaded and strikes out or hits into a double play. It's disappointing. But it's 18 games, and he will get through it. And he didn't just forget how to play baseball over an offseason. I promise you. He didn't. It didn't happen. I have been vocal in my the fact that I am upset with how he's played so far. I have criticized, but criticism of a player doesn't mean that we should now boo him and now, say that the contract was a mistake and he's never going to be that good again. I'm sorry, guys. It's 18 games into a season. We don't need to do that. If this is July or August or the playoffs and he's still doing it, then yes, there's an issue, and that's when you can really voice your displeasure. But 18 games, it's still April. The weather hasn't even gotten good yet. They're still playing in freezing temperatures half the time. If you're booing him, I'm sorry, Sal Licata, you're a clown. If you say if he has another bad moment, he's going to get booed. Yeah, you know what? You're right. He probably will. And that's the problem with our fan base, is we expect instant results and perfection all the time when really that's not reality. And you can say this is New York and you're supposed to be tougher here and we boo and our players are held to a higher standard. Well, guess what? You're never going to get another free agent again. If you want to act like that, you're going to have problems attracting big players here. We got off to a bad start with Lindor. He got booed early on and he hated us. He hated the fans. That's why he started the thumbs down with Javi Baez. And it took us giving him a standing ovation when he was struggling to really bring him back and to really make him love being a Met. So why don't we do the same thing with Juan Soto? Let's cheer him. Let's give him an ovation. Let's show him that we support him and that even though he is struggling, he's part of this team and will be for the rest of his career. So let's do that. Let's do a standing ovation for him. Let's give him a cheer. Let's hope that he comes out of it. Let's encourage him. I don't know. That's my take on the whole thing. I was at one of the first home games of the year when they played Toronto, and there was a guy a few rows ahead of me who I heard saying throughout the whole game, every time Juan Soto did anything bad, this is worth $760 million. Guys, it's 18 games in, and at that point I think it was 7 games in. Like, come on, have a little bit of sympathy for a human being and don't treat him like he's a machine. There's going to be struggles. And that's really all I have to say. If you boo, you're trash. Sorry. At least this early. Listen, like I said, if it's August and he's doing this, yeah, I agree with you and I'll be right there with you. But if you boo this early, you're a trash fan. And I don't want you here. Sorry. But yeah, hopefully he doesn't get booed. And if you want me to talk about more stuff like this, please subscribe, give me a like, comment. I want to know what you think. And until next time, let's go Mets.